Hello, fabulous friends and fans. Welcome to this special series of special topics that I'm doing on astrology. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah, and these special topics come from you, friends and fans just like yourself, who've reached out to me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and my website, asking me questions about astrology, about my philosophical orientation to astrology, and so on, about my experiences, my choices, and all of that. I truly do value your interactions so much. They mean so much to me. So if you have a question out there, please do feel free to reach out through social media or my website. It would be great to hear from you and to create even more videos like this for you. So this is a special series that I am doing on the North Node, and I've been asked about the North Node a lot lately. And so I want to do separate videos on the North Nodes through the houses. Now, in an astrology chart, to me, the nodes are of primary importance. They are really one of the first places I go to where it comes to prediction. When I do a reading, I know some friends and fans out there sometimes order personalized horoscopes, which are these short video horoscopes that I do for an individual person. And really, it comes down to just, I have those few minutes, I have a few questions, maybe specific questions. And one of the first things I zone in on is the nodes. To me, they are of prime importance in prediction. And so depending on the system of astrology that you're using, they'll be more important in some systems than others. For me, being very influenced by evolutionary astrology, even esoteric astrology as well, the nodes are very important. So the nodes are not physical bodies. They are chart points, if you will, and they represent sort of the path that the moon travels. And so the moon doesn't travel exactly in a circle. It travels in an oval, okay? And sort of the highest points, the most southern point and the most northern point is what's considered the south node and the north node. So the south node represents in a chart what we are moving away from in this lifetime. It is what we have our back to, and it represents the most immediate past life we desire to resolve in this life. And the North Node is the direction in which we mean to go, the direction in which we desire to go over the course of this lifetime. Now, life will constantly put us in situations where we will be asked to enter areas of life that are covered by the house that the North Node is in, or to bring forward the qualities of the sign that the North Node is in at the moment of our birth, so that we can, as part of the mystery, meet the people that we need, have the experiences we need to have, be exposed to certain stimuli, be exposed to certain ideas, as part of understanding what promises it was that we made to ourselves before we incarnated. Because ultimately, I believe that before we incarnate, before we enter our body, we all kind of sit on a cloud with our guardian angels, with our guides, and we wait for the planets to align just perfectly so that we can take our first breath. And in taking that first breath, we become connected to everyone and everything, and we have a connection to all the resources that we need in order to fulfill our highest potential in this life. And the North Node speaks to just how it is that we go about evolving, pulling ourselves into the future, healing the past, and actually fulfilling those promises that we make to ourselves. The North Node also, to me, represents a doorway. And when there is a transiting planet that conjuncts the North Node, it represents a doorway opening from which new people can enter, and new opportunities enter, new ideas enter. When a planet is about to move over the North Node, as I said, I hone into these very quickly when I have a short time to do a reading. And when a planet is about to conjunct a North Node, because it represents the new, because it represents a pull into the future, it does tend to play a really important part in prediction. Because when a planet comes, chances are a new person who in some way represents the archetype of that planet is likely to enter as well into our lives. When the North Node is stimulated, chances are that it can be opportunities that ask us to develop the sign qualities or develop ourselves within that area of life that that house represents. what I've also found with the North Node is, because this isn't necessarily happening on a level of consciousness, right? The planets speak to what we want, why we want it, how we go about getting it. The planets speak to our conditioning in a large sense as well. But the nodes are all happening on a level of karma. They're happening on a level of spirit. So it isn't that we have to do so much. Of course, we can help the process. If we see that something really amazing is about to happen with the North Node, that someone new is about to come in who, is likely to carry karmic blessings, as conjunctions to the North Node do represent the people who come are carrying karmic blessings of some kind. And you see that that's happening. Well, then I would say, like if you have, for example, if you've got your North Node in the 6th house, and I see a conjunction coming up of Jupiter, I would say, try to be really busy at work, start going to the gym, start learning more about health and stuff, because all of these are going to help you to gather the experiences that you need in order for you to meet the people that you need to, in order for you to have the experiences that are going to help you to pull into the future, that are going to help you move towards your evolution and fulfill those promises you make to yourself. If you honor the nodes, everything you need is provided for. I'm very much of the belief that sort of the last level of manifestation is the physical. And so things sort of start, creation begins on the level of spirit, and then it goes to emotion, and then mind, and then the physical, sort of the densest last place of manifestation. If you honor what's happening in your life on a level of spirit and on a level of emotion, then you will find that the material has a way of balancing out. It has a way of taking care of itself. The South Node is what we're moving away from. So because we're moving away from it, any conjunctions to the South Node tend to represent resolution, closing karmic ties, the ending of karmic chapters. Sometimes it represents people leaving, situations ending as well. Depending on the nature of the planet, really, like when it's a conjunction of the North Node, it doesn't even matter the planet. There's no point in holding on. But depending on the planet, you either are going to be invited to embrace it and right away see how great this is, or you're going to you're going to fight it. And there's no use fighting it, because this is all happening on a level of karma. And especially when something has served its purpose and it needs to go, it's a good thing that it needs to go, because then that in turn is going to make the North Node that much stronger, the North Node that desires to pull you into the future. So I've also got videos on the individual houses and signs that the North Node can find itself in, and therefore your South Node as well. And so you can check that out on this playlist or on YouTube as well. Well, thank you so much for watching. And of course, keep your questions coming, keep your interactions coming, your positive energy. I'm truly so grateful for it. You can reach out on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and my website, nadiyashah.com. And again, you have my gratitude. Until we connect again, take care. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.